Our procedure is how accurate is judgment and reasoning for the future based on past experiences. Our experimenters are Rachel Campbell, Miriam Harden, and Angela Wynn. For our introduction, we used 3 different sources. So we have Hotch 1985 that showed people overestimate how they will perform or how well they will perform in the future. Then another source, Hertwig 2004, showed us that in cases of decisions from experience, people make choices as if they underweigh the probability of rare events. And then Thompson, 1999, showed us that people overestimate how much control they have over their own experience. Our hypotheses are that we predict that participants will overestimate how successful they will be after graduation, and that participants will be overconfident in their accuracy of how successful they will be after graduation.
For our materials and methods, we decided to survey 350 seniors from the University of Oklahoma. And for our procedure, we're going to survey and then follow up 1 year after the initial survey. The initial survey was given the first week of school in the spring semester. The survey was sent out through a mass email. This survey includes the following questions. And is on a scale from 1 to 10, 0 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. And then after each of the questions, we're going to have them explain why they think, or just give an explanation to the answers that they gave based on their past experiences. And so 175 of those seniors are going to be our control group, in which their survey will not be drawing on past experiences. So the questions that we have for our initial survey are: 1, how would you predict your success of obtaining a job right after graduation? Number 2 being, what do you predict your average salary to be? For example, 1 would be $10,000 and 10 would be $100,000 or more. And number 3 would be, how would you predict your success in relationships after college? And then in the follow-up survey, taken a year later, the first question will be, do you have a job? And that explanation will be, how many months after graduation did you start your job? Question number 2, what is your current average salary? And number 3 would be, how would you rate your personal relationships?
Expected results. We have a bar graph of our survey results in which we compare the initial survey with the post-survey as well as with the control, who did not have to explain based on past experiences. And so from figure 1, our results demonstrate that college seniors overestimate the likelihood of obtaining a job immediately upon graduation. Also, the figure shows that college seniors inaccurately believe that they will have a higher salary, and that college seniors inaccurately predict that they will be successful in their personal relationships upon graduation. So for our discussions, we listed our limitations, and although the control group was not explicitly asked to draw upon past experiences, there's no way to accurately estimate this control. Follow-up is difficult because not all participants responded a year later. Those who did not respond to both surveys, however, were taken out of the pool of participants. The survey is also subjective, so it is difficult to directly compare participants' responses. So in conclusion, we agree with Hotch's study in 1985. Participants were too optimistic about obtaining positive outcomes upon graduation, especially after drawing upon their past experiences.
And that is the conclusion of our presentation.
Created using Powtoon.